Good morning, guys. So today I'm at a house we're doing over here in Grand Prairie. This is the house that burnt down. So we had to redo the plumbing here in the master bathroom. None of this was part of the claim initially, the insurance claim. The homeowner just wanted to upgrade this area. Um, the thing is, when we started getting into it, we found out a lot of things were out of code. Um, the shower didn't have a vent. It was running to this one, and then that was the vent for the tub, and then this one didn't have the toilet didn't have a vent, so we had to run a vent. We're gonna run it up the roof, out and through the roof. So we had to redo a lot of this underground plumbing here, which, as you can see, is not an easy task. We cut the concrete. You can see it has tension, so we had to jackhammer it, make sure we're real careful, and then we had to pass our our underground inspection. So that's going to be the shower here. That's the drain. That's the vent that goes out through the roof, and then this is going to be the main vent, stack for the tub going through here. That's the drain for the tub. The new tub is sitting right over here. That's the faucet for it, and then here is the toilet, and then it's going to be running up through this wall. We're gonna also have to extend this wall out just a little bit because it was out of code here, the tolerances to the drywall. So this is what we got going on here. We still gotta do the roof penetrations. Well, that one's already done, but like on this one, we're gonna have to penetrate that one, which is, I mean, it's just another task to do, but we're going to replace the roof anyway. So that's a good. Another thing we got going on, and then this other bathroom here. This used to be a tub. It had a tub, and then yeah, just a small regular restroom, but it had the tub, and the homeowner, again, this wasn't part of the insurance claim, but he wanted to remove the tub and make it into a walk-in walk-in bathroom. So since we were already doing the underground, we just cut a hole here and run the drain over this way to the middle of the tub of where the walk-in shower is going to be. And then this toilet, we actually scooted over this way just a little bit, as you can see. We scooted it over so the walk-in shower can have more room. So yeah, this is what we got going on here as far as the plumbing. Master, and then just the guest bathroom. Another thing we got going on here is the AC unit. So the carrier is paying to replace the interior unit. However, as all you might know, the refrigerants are always being updated on these. So now this is old. You know, we can't find the same refrigerant for the exterior unit and the interior unit. So we're probably gonna have to replace both units. What I was telling the homeowner is I'm sure the insurance will cover it at some point. That's what our public adjuster and our appraiser are going to be working on. So what we can do, what I suggested, is putting your unit up in the attic. Now that we're here, you know, the attic is all exposed. We haven't run any ductwork. We actually tore it all out. But we can put the unit up in the attic, and then he would have a nice little closet here, because this was his, you know, his entryway into his closet, and this closet is It's super small. So what we could do is open this closet up, and then he would have a much bigger coat closet here, and then the unit can go up in the attic. You know, we take these opportunities to upgrade the homeowner's house, and I think between the master bathroom, the hallway closet, the hallway bathroom, and the AC unit, as well as the kitchen, you know, we're doing a lot for the client. He had a fireplace here. We took all that down, so no more fireplace. And I'll show you guys a picture and a video. But yeah, when you walked in here, you saw just a huge fireplace. So now when he's gonna walk in, it's gonna be just open space. It's gonna be super nice. This room we already closed off. You can see these are new studs. That was like an office type of thing, but the homeowner has this as a rental, Airbnb and midterm rental. So there's a door, there's a passage there to the hallway, and there's gonna be a door in here. There already was, he just had this as open space for like I said, like an office. There was a vanity here. What we're gonna do is just convert it into a closet. And like I mentioned, yeah, he had this as a rental. So adding another, yeah, so he had this as a rental. So just make it another room and putting a closet in there is just going to give it so much more value. Then we come over here to the living room, and then the kitchen. So this is actually a nice layout for a kitchen. It's, you know, it has a lot of potential. The homeowner had the cabinets were all back there, and they ran this way, and then he had a peninsula here. What we suggested is just running the cabinets on that back wall, and then cabinets here, and then what we're gonna do is put an island here in the middle. That way he has, you can see it that way. He'll have an island here. It'll be super nice. Another thing we're doing is we're moving the sink. So you can't tell right now, the plumbing's gone, but the sink was running this way. So the sink was here. It's kind of weird because your window's here. So what we're suggesting is we're gonna put the sink here now that we can, just in front of the window. It's much more efficient. Obviously that window's gonna get replaced. But yeah, this whole kitchen's gonna be redone. It's gonna be super nice. Yeah, I can't wait for this project to be done. Just stay tuned and you will see the transformation.